Okay, so I'll put the tower together. Okay, so you can see all these braces are all in. There they all are. I'm loose at the moment because I'll have to. They all got to come off again anyway, because they do say in instructions, what they do say in these, that these have got to be Loctite, just with medium strength Loctite, because you've got aluminium with steel, and if you know what happens with that, they get corrosive after a while and they can fuse together basically. So yeah, you've got to put Loctite in there. Alright, and they do stress that. Alright. What I did, alright, so you use the colour code here, like I said earlier on the booklet. Alright, it tells you how many bolts you've got per section. So that's all it really tells you. So I don't know why, but for whatever reason they've got 4 of these 16mm, which is these 2 up here, these ones here. Okay, so that's your top one. One down the bottom here, your light goes on this one. Okay, so your light goes on this one here as well. This one here, your light also attaches to this one, so they're 2 brackets for your lights. Okay, so you can see there, I've got on the back one, there's 2 holes there, and as you see on the diagram, there's no 2 holes, there's only 1 hole. And if you look on the pictures, I think they must have had a few models of these, so different series, or this must be stage 3, who knows. But some of the photos of some of the other ones, they're different. They don't have both holes there, they're a little bit different all over the place. So it's trial and error. It really, once you do all this here, it won't take you long to do this. You could do this in 20 minutes, put all this together, now that I know how it goes. But I've got on the second one back, okay, see here, because then it allows the lights to be staggered properly. Alright, and then the light goes here. When the light bolt goes through here, it sits down pretty low, down here, sorry, and then the light, top of the light here almost hits it. So what you've got to do, these lights can move in and out, alright, so you do have to muck around with that, but I'm 95% sure that's the right hole that goes in, that one there. If not, I'll let you know. Alright, so I hope this helps someone. There's the top brackets here, alright, one goes in the middle, one back, and then there's a one at the back here as well. Okay, they've got those little cutouts here, a little bit grooved, I think, for the light, so it doesn't hit this one. I'd have it like this. You see, it's a bit of a cutaway, a bit better, so it gives you more room. That's about it I can look at. And then you've got your 4 smaller ones at the back here, 1, 2, 3, 4, which are these blue ones here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's what they are. All right, they go in quite easily. And I did notice the one with a hole. It did have a hole in it. And I thought, wonder what that's for. So then I thought, oh, hang on, I know what that's for. Then you've got this top plate. This top plate then goes into here. Okay, now it's all a bit loose at the moment. As you can see, that sits on top of that like that. Eventually, when it's all nice together. Doesn't want to play the game at the moment. A bit like that. Alright. Screws into that hole there. Alright. And then it screws into these 2 up here, 1, 2. Now I'll do that in a minute. I'll screw them in, then I'm going to have some. Lunch. All right, so that goes in like that. And because I thought, hang on, I've got 3 left. It talks about here the 20mm ones. That's what I've been using for the majority of these. I've got 3 left, and I'm thinking, I've got 3 left. Why? That's why. 1, 2, 3. All right. Looks pretty trick, doesn't it? Just hopefully it all goes together. There's something else I noticed as well, with different to photos and different what's going on to this one, to some of the other ones I've seen on their website. You see it's got 4 holes here, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's got 4 here on here as well. But if you look here, I don't have 4. There's only 2. You can see there, 1, 2. There's no 4 there. But I did see only one photo on their website where it looks like there's only 2 there. So I don't know what the other ones were. Or maybe the 2016 701 when it first came out, was there 4 holes here? I'm not sure. But there's nowhere else where there's nothing else that will attach to that. Just these 4 here, which are, what sizes are those ones they're saying? They're green. So they're the 12mm ones. Okay then. So that would be, where are those little suckers? So there's green ones there for that one. So we'll have to suss out where that one's. There were 8 of those green ones. So I haven't used any of them. So where's 8? There they are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they are. That's them ones there. So you'd think they'd be a bit longer than that, wouldn't you? Anyway, there's only going to be 4 hanging on to it. I can't see what else would be going there. Alright. I'll see how I go with this top plate. Catch you later. Alrighty, I've got that top plate on, as you can see there, brings it in nice and tight. There's a little bit of a, no, yeah, it went in pretty easy, not too bad. I haven't tightened it right down completely. You can see in here, a little bit of a gap there, but it'll all pull into tight, and that gives it that strength as well. That gives it nice and rigid strength there. Like I said, I've only got it loose, and that goes onto the headstock, as you can see. That goes onto the headstock, like that. Looks pretty trick when it's all together, doesn't it? The only thing you got to do, which I haven't put on yet, naturally, because I've got to take it back off again, is that you have these little washers here, plastic washers, nylon knot washers. You can see there, guys. 1, 2. There is 3 there. 1, 2, 3, and naturally go there. 1, 2, 3. So they've got to go on there. So that's not too bad. It took me a while. I mean, but then again, I was mucking around with a few things, trying things. I mucked around probably for 20 minutes, half an hour, just for the lights to see, because these. At first, like I said, I had it on the first setting here because one of the photos did have it on the first hole there, and I can't see how it works. These we tilted down a little bit, so you've got to have them a bit spaced apart a little bit so they don't hit each other, the lights. But I'll show you all that when it's together and see how it all works, all right? But there it is. That's together. So far, we're working out right. We've emptied 2 bags. So I'm always worried when I might have some bolts left over. Anyway, so far so good. So that's it. That'll all come apart, well, one by one anyway, take the nuts out and we'll Loctite it, but I won't do that until I fit it all up more loosely. But the hardest part now is then taking this off and getting all the wiring done and disconnected, and still not 100% sure about it with the wiring with the lights, how they solder those lights up. I've got all the plugs there at the moment, but anyway, wait and see. Alright, I'm going to have some lunch. Catch you later.